right, Mr. TALIAFERRO TV, how's everybody doing? So Killer Mike, salute to Killer Mike. A lot of people deem this guy to be a legendary MC. I can't say that, just honest to God truth. I have not listened to a lot of Killer Mike, all right? I'm 24 years old. I grew up on T.I., Jeezy, Gotti, Boosie, and down south rap. I'm just being honest with you. I'm 24 years old. I know I speak for an audience out there. I wasn't listening to conscious rap growing up. I was listening to them hits, them bangers, them down south get you through the day music. But salute to Killer Mike. A lot of people look at this guy as a legendary MC, and good for him. He's 42 years of age. Killer Mike has turned his rap career into a socially conscious career in which the brother is as intelligent as they come. And I'm proud as an African American to have him, someone who does the research, is behind black banks, which I do believe we should do. Bank black, right? Killer Mike, no matter what has happened over the last couple weeks, he is a spokesman for the black community, and I'm proud to have him as a spokesman. He's doing a lot of great work in the Atlanta area as well, getting behind a new mayor, Keisha Bottoms. Salute to Killer Mike. But even an intelligent black brother can be got together by an intelligent black sister. Fellas, anybody out there, y'all know when it comes down to it, our smart is just not good enough for a black woman's intelligence, intellect, dialect. It all comes together for our black women, our queens, and Killer Mike got put together easily, all right? So Joy-Ann Reid, host over at MSNBC, salute to her, all right? She was on her Instagram account, and I'm guessing in the past, Joy-Ann Reid might have had some comments on Killer Mike's interview with the NRA. For those who don't know, Killer Mike did an interview about gun violence. The problem is he did it the same day as a march, and it looked bad. It was a protest against guns. It was after a shooting, right? And the interview just looked bad. It was after that Parkland shooting, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it was his bad time. His NRA interview with them released. Again, they're over gun control, right? They make the laws and they work. NRA supports Donald Trump, by the way. It was just bad timing for Killer Mike to be doing an interview with the NRA, all right? The interview released, they took one little clip, one little quote, and it made Killer Mike look like a bad person. Again, his comments, pretty much, I believe he said something along the lines of he wouldn't allow his kids to do a protest because I believe a lot of kids around the country left the classroom at a certain time to protest the gun violence that happened in Parkland, and these kids want their school safe. Killer Mike said his kids wouldn't do that in his house. They wouldn't be in his house anymore if they protested gun violence, all right? Or walked out of a classroom to protest gun violence. Bad quote, bad time. I don't think Killer Mike had bad in his heart, but just sometimes it's not about what you say, it's when you say it. So I'm guessing Joy-Ann Reid must have made a comment to Killer Mike or on her platform on MSNBC about Killer Mike and how crazy he looked making that comment. So Killer Mike hopped on Instagram under Joy-Ann Reid's picture, and he confidently got on that picture thinking he was about to air out Joy as she posted this picture with this caption, and not to be outdone, two people who rocked the H&M for our Elgin Baylor shoot. Hashtag AMJoy, Glam Squad. So, I'm guessing Killer Mike thought H&M was about the clothing line H&M. By the way, they're not doing well, right? Financially, they're billions in the hole after they, a couple months ago, used an ad where a black kid was referenced as a monkey, all right? So they're not doing good as a company right now. A lot of people have protested H&M for just not being conscious enough, not being aware enough as a brand to approve an ad where they were promoting a kid with a sweatshirt or a jacket, whatever you want to call it, with coolest monkey in the jungle on it. It was just terrible branding, and their brand has suffered. So Killer Mike thought he had Joy-Ann Reid in the corner. He hopped in her comment section and was like, look, so me doing an interview about black gun ownership with the NRA is bad, but you promoting a company that tagged a black child as a monkey, is it good, cool, and acceptable? Okay, shaking my head, niggas. Well, Killer Mike made a boo-boo, all right? H&M in this context was not for the brand H&M. It was for something else. Joy-Ann Reid responded by saying, the two women beside me in this pic did my H hair and M makeup for a shoot. The blouse I'm wearing is by a brand, and I doubt you can buy it at retail chain you're thinking of. I got it from the designer via a stylist. And here I was thinking you were an intellectual and not just the guy who hangs out in the sunken place talking guns with the NRA's official black guy, who literally changed his last name to Black. I'm gonna be honest with you, she just got this man together quickly. Killer Mike hopped on Twitter after somebody was clowning him for how stupid he looked for trying to go at Joy Reid and looking crazy, right? He hopped on Twitter and was like, yep, I got educated and I appreciated it. I'm making sure I'm staying with the people though. No more out of line with me. So obviously Killer Mike, he's acknowledging that he made a mistake, and you got to take him for that. At least the brother has the DC to say, you know what? I'm messing up out here. I'm destroying my, my image, right? I'm destroying what I worked so hard for. He said to be unclear is to be you. Kind taught that by my publicist. My apologies for my misunderstanding, Joy Reid, and I hope we get that black gun owner minus the NRA interview. Love and respect. Thanks for the correct. All right. So here's my problem with this. Am I mad at Killer Mike for not knowing that H&M stands for hair and makeup? No, I'm not mad at that. I didn't know H&M stands for makeup. I wouldn't be in anybody's comment section trying to correct them and call them out for cultural appropriation as well, though. I wouldn't do that either, right? I don't know their history. Maybe like I said, maybe Joy Reid might have said something to Killer Mike about him in the past, and he looked at that as an opportunity to go at Joy Reid, right? I don't know what their history is, but here's what disappoints me nevertheless. Two things. This growing notion that everybody feels the need, because Instagram changed their format about a year or two ago, and now you get to see the top comment, right? Or the person with the most followers, their comment on Instagram, right? Or you get to see one of your friends, one of your top friends, you go on their profile a lot, you'll see their Instagram comment at the bottom of a post. This growing notion that everyone feels the need to comment their comment on everyone's post. It's just disgusting to me. I don't really do it. I might do it occasionally, but it's not really my thing, right? It's just like, yo, everything doesn't need everyone's opinion on it. I've always lived by that, and that's why I don't like to do it. I refrain from doing it. And the second thing here is Joy Reid is a powerful black woman in a powerful position. Killer Mike is a powerful African-American male in a powerful position, all right? What bothers me the most is how we continuously try to tear each other down. And that's why I have a hard time getting behind guys like Killer Mike. That's why I have a hard time getting behind guys like Dr. Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed, and the list can go on and on. Again, oh yeah, let me add Roland Martin, and of course I got a lot of respect for this black man as well, Michael Eric Dyson, just to name a few. Got a lot of respect for these African Americans individually, but as a young male, it would be nice to, a young black male, it would be nice to see these guys get on the same page. I'm just saying, it would be nice to see these African American kings get on the same page, and it would help us. And just to see Killer Mike try and fail to go at Joy Reid is just disappointing, because it was an L. And to characterize this L by someone I've seen on Twitter, or somebody tweet I've seen on Twitter, you can't spell Killer Mike without two L's. And over the last few weeks, Killer Mike has held an L. Now, I'm not going to hold this against the brother. I still think he's doing powerful stuff with Bank Black, but he's got to hold this L for trying to step his nose into that spot, and he didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Hair and makeup, not H&M the brand, and Joy Reid has corrected Killer Mike in a very professional, but she got it in on him way. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.